Thursday?
Yes, this one.
This coming Thursday.
No, this one, the last one, this week. But everything was okay, thank God.
What kind of surgery? Dental?
It was a big cyst that he has in his back, and it was he couldn't move his arm, and he has been going to the doctor for more than 1 month with treatment, being prepared to have this surgery.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Now it is, no, that's why I couldn't, Shikar asked me if I could have the meeting this last Wednesday, and I told him I couldn't. I mean, okay, because I was very busy with that, but he is now in bed. It's okay, thanks God.
I see.
This is now went to the cyst was taken to the lab to undergo a biopsy.
So is he still in the hospital?
No.
Not,
No, he's here at home. He came
so
yesterday from the hospital.
he's fine now, or
Yeah, he's fine.
Still recovering.
Yes. Okay. It will take a long for him to be able to move his arm, but it's okay.
Oh, sorry about that. It's too difficult.
Oh yes.
How about Ayman? How are you?
Yes. Yeah, I'm great.
Yes, welcome back.
Yeah.
I think I'm not sure how many members are joining today.
Oh yes. Hi Amar. How are you?
Hi. Yeah, I'm fine.
It's very active, always.
Oh yes, he's so active.
Yeah. All the conversation, Shikar, other group as well.
Yes.
That's good, Aman. You're very committed.
Yes, he's very committed to do that.
Yeah, just keep going.
Yeah,
By the way,
thank you.
do you work, Aman?
I just try to freelancing.
Freelance.
I do not go outside.
So you're a freelancer. So
Yeah.
you manage your own time. That's better. It's good. So you can do whatever you want. You have no boss. You're the boss.
A toast for my friend with my coffee.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Good morning.
It is very early in the morning here in my country. You know what? I am going to the States next month.
Oh, wonderful.
For maybe 4 months.
For 4 months, you will stay with your daughter and your grandchildren?
And maybe, I don't know yet. Maybe if I find a job, I will have to rent. You know.
Okay.
I want to be independent.
I see. That's better. We have new participants. How to pronounce your name? Iran or Iran?
Iran.
Iran.
Good morning. Good morning to me.
Good morning.
Where are you from, Iran?
I'm from Mexico.
Mexico. Spanish.
Yeah.
Yes.
Welcome to our live.
What part in Mexico, Iran?
Mexico State.
What? No, but what in what state?
Mexico.
I know Mexico, but what state? Mexico is the country.
Mexico State. State of Mexico.
Okay.
Do you know?
Yes, I know. I've been there.
So you speak the same language, right? Spanish?
Yes. Yes. Mhm.
I
Oh.
see.
I have a brother-in-law who married a Mexican girl,
Mm.
Oh.
and
Maya,
we went to the wedding.
oh, Maya, where are you from?
Venezuela.
Mm. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Welcome to this community.
Thank you.
How
You will
about,
learn a lot. You will
Mm.
learn a lot.
yes, we will learn each other. How about Anam? Where are you from, Anam?
Hi, good time zone. I am from India.
Ah, India. Oh, yes. Aman also from India. So,
Oh,
welcome to our live.
Aman is from India.
you,
We have
thank you.
lots of Indians in this
Mm.
community. Good boys, good girls, committed.
Yes.
Yeah, very
Usually
committed.
Indian, lots of Indians in the group. Mexican, sometimes Russian, Vietnam as well, Chinese, Portuguese, Brazilian, but Philippines, I don't, maybe few members, but they're not really committed in the group. Actually, okay, so by the way, have you read the article I shared in the group?
Oh, yes.
That is
I
about,
read it. You know what? I read it at midnight last night because I have been so busy.
Mhm.
But then before going to bed, I was sleepy. So I know I have to read the article. And I read, very interesting. In fact, I have a book
Mm.
that's translated to English. The title is Yes, I Can Say No.
Oh, yes,
Yes, I can say no. Translated to English. I don't remember who wrote who the author is, but I
Mm.
remember I read that book a long time ago. I still have it in my small library.
Mm. I see.
Yes, because there was a point in my life when I was overwhelmed.
Mm-hmm.
So many duties.
Mm.
I just couldn't stand that anymore. And then all of a sudden I saw that book. Yes, I can say no. I read it, but I didn't put it into practice.
Mm. Now we are going to talk about how to learn to say no. Because if we always say yes all the time, then we lose our own priority because we always prioritize others. So that is our topic for today.
Yes.
Okay, so I will share the screen or you can give me your brief summarize in the article. Who can say first? Mai?
Uh, I just wanted to give a heads up that I'm not very well acquainted with the link that you shared,
Mhm.
the page, because I was taking my other language classes these days. So I'll just sit and observe maybe this class.
Oh yeah, it's okay. Anyway, I can share the screen so everyone can see and read it. Anyway, we're only 5 now, so later on if there are many members coming, so we can break out the rooms. But for now, maybe we can talk in one room, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So who wants to say first, Aman or Mai? What do you think about
I give the opportunity to my friend Anna.
Okay, Aman, take your time.
I actually read one time. I do not read more time. So yeah, some situations I also face, like how to say no, because so I read articles one time, and actually I read only. I do not idea how to summarize all.
It's okay. Just your own
That's
opinion.
okay.
That's your own opinion. What do you think about to say no to someone, especially you don't want to disappoint that person? So what do you think about it, saying no to them?
Yeah, I read in article lots of things, like lots of time people say anything about, then when I say no, then he tried to again in another way to
Make you
saying
say
this,
yes. Mm-hmm.
means it changed my mind in another way, and
Mhm.
I say yes, but I do not remember actually I want to say no. This is another way person say.
Ah, you interchange your mind. Uh-huh.
Yeah,
They persuade you. They persuade
Yeah,
you
yeah,
again and
yeah.
again and
They
again.
convince you.
They
Mm,
convince you.
yeah.
Yes.
To say yes.
Say
Mm-hmm.
yes.
yeah. And most important thing, uh lots of time, like uh, means uh, means we are hesitate like how to say, because we meet every day, and like in the example, like anyone persons have any pets and he want to he go to the enjoying in any other places and he take in my place. So I am like I'm not a like animal person, so I do not want to take this, but I am hesitate saying no. So 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 one like example, so in front of the mirror every day you practice no, because we do not habituate saying no always. We do not want
You
to
don't know.
know,
You don't know how to say
but
no. Uh-huh.
yeah, we do not, means always we want to know, means everyone's saying lots of things every day and we try to know, but when I go to the front, then my mouth is always yes, yes. If I don't want to do this, but yes. So this
Mm.
is always face lots of situations in our daily life.
I got it, what you mean. Because sometimes, especially if that person you're very close and then asking you a favor, or can you please look after my, or can you please pick up my daughter for a while because I'm running out of time. I have to do my meetings, blah, blah, blah. And then you can't say, oh my God, I have to, but you cannot say no because you feel like maybe she feel upset, or so that's why okay, yes, yes, but you don't want to, in your own mind you don't want to do it because you have something to do it. So it
Yeah.
Because
happens.
what happens in my case is that I feel guilty.
Mm.
I feel guilty immediately. So I cannot say, it's hard for me to say no.
Mm.
Not only when someone asks me a favor, but also when I know that a person is having a bad situation, an economic, a bad economic issue, and then I start thinking, oh, I can help him or I can help her. I start feeling guilty and guilty, and I end up by helping people, sometimes making a big effort to do so.
Mm.
It's more or less the same situation, either helping people or saying yes.
You're very
I
kind,
feel
Mai.
good. Yes.
You're so kind.
Oh, yes,
Mm.
yes. It happens to me quite often.
Mm. That's
Mhm.
good. It happens. How about Eran? Have you experienced to
Yeah,
say yes but you don't want to do it?
yeah, almost all the time. If this is something that I have been struggling to do much because I cannot find the words to express my no in front of people that, oh my gosh, my family, my sister, my little nephews, just is like, I can find time for you, even though I have to do a lot of things. And I think it's part of me. It's part of, I know that it is more important, maybe my family than me. And right now I know that, okay, I have to take care of my family, but it is important also myself to take care of myself. So I need to find time for me. And it's hard for me. I'm still struggling with that because it's hard for me to say no. And something happens when, for example, I don't say no directly. I try to make time all the time. So
Excuses.
excuses.
Uh-huh.
But at the final of the day, I ended up
No.
doing
Say
the
no.
action. Yeah.
Uh,
So, and after to say not is, I feel guilty. I feel like, oh, I know that maybe I can make a little time for you, but mm,
not now.
yeah,
So you tend to make excuses, and then in the end, you don't want to do it after
no.
all. It happens all the time. How about Anam? How about Anam? Are you still there?
Yeah, I think there's something about people if you try to help them constantly or incessantly, they become used to it, and they don't mind asking you for help. So once I remember I had a friend. She didn't ask me directly that she wanted my photo to post somewhere in her activities, in her school group activity or something.
Mhm.
She didn't bother asking me. She just directly told me that she wanted a photograph. I was shocked at first, but it was really hard for me to say no, even though I know that I should say what I have to. But I ended up giving her what she wanted.
Mhm.
I just kept it in my mind till until now, because it was really uncomfortable for me. Even now, when I think of it as something that I did that I didn't want to in the first place, but I had to.
Because that
So
person.
she was my friend.
Mm.
She yes, she's a very sensitive person. So if I was supposed to say her no, I had to make a very good excuse
Mm.
for her not to feel like I was dejecting her or something like that.
Mm. Yes, it happens, especially if that person give you
Yeah,
always you
you
do
are hanging out with, yes.
mm. Sometimes me too with my friends when she asks me to hang out, even though I'm so tired, but oh, I want to rest, but she always say you're always tired, what do you do? So I end up okay, let's go out, even though I'm so tired. So I feel like supposed to be I'm studying now, but now I'm here sitting and doing nothing and wasting my time. So I feel like, oh, I'm wasting my time always hanging out all the time, every once a week, sometimes twice a week we hang out before, but now I try to control or limit my our always hanging out every weekend. So
Yeah.
because to waste time, supposed to be I can do a lot in my studies and for my workout, but I end up always hanging out with her, just sitting in the bar and then looking around doing nothing, so it's very unproductive. How about you,
Yeah,
Mike?
they are very persuasive.
Yes. How about you, Mike? Have you experienced?
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, I have a friend who lives just behind my house. We're neighbors. And she always invites me to play cards. But
Card.
I don't like that.
Uh-huh.
I
But you
really
cannot
don't like
refuse.
to play any of those games, domino or cards or poker. I don't like that.
Mm.
And my mother used to play a lot, and I hate that. When she was playing, I was angry all the time. And I say, no, 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 no. I cannot do that. In that occasion, I can say no. I always say no, no.
No, no.
I don't like that.
I don't like that. I'm sorry, I cannot play with you.
Yeah. So
Mm.
maybe
Yeah,
we can do something else. Maybe we can join together and make cookies or do something else at home. We can bake or we can crochet. I know how to crochet. No, no, no. I don't like that, she tells me.
Yeah, it's better to tell
It
someone
is, it is
directly.
true. You know, you have to know how to establish your boundaries,
That's true.
how to set your boundaries. It is hard to do that. But if you establish your boundaries, what your boundaries means what you can do, what you like to do, what you enjoy doing, what you don't believe. And if you establish those boundaries and you convince yourself that no, I don't like doing that, therefore I'm not going to do that. Once you do that, and you have to be firm about that. Is that correct to say that?
Yes,
To
yes,
be
yes.
firm about
Your own.
my own beliefs, about my own wants and likes. And so once you establish those boundaries, it is much easier for you to say no.
That's true. You don't care if he or she feels bad because, yeah, you don't want to do it. Why you
Yes.
force yourself to do?
Yes.
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 That's true. How about Aman? Let's give to Aman. You want to add something?
Yeah, some situations are very tough to say no. Like if we go and live in the any other place under the landlord, so then if landlord say anything about any working anything, so I'm not capable to saying no. I always saying yes, 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 because
Yes,
if
yes.
I am saying no, he say you go my house, so search in another house. So I face lots of time when I'm going to the study in another city. So uh, I'm not want to say yes. I actually I and my one friend, we both live in there. So he always saying, no, no, this is very safe house. Lots of thieves here. So he broke the house and thief everything. We have a computers, so a laptop. So this place is nice. If landlord for any work, any give any work, any, so we only do this, we do not fight and we do not leave their place to another place. So this is safe house. So that's why I always because my friend says, so I say okay, if you say here is very all around thieves lives here, then okay, our computer is safe. That's why I do everything. So lots of time my landlord coming and say this and that, this and that, then always we are saying yes, yes,
Yes.
Yes,
and do
yes,
everything.
yes.
Because you like to please your landlord.
Yeah.
Because it says in the article that you asked us to read, it says that sometimes you cannot say no because that people have the power to convince you, to persuade you. So you cannot say no. You cannot say no
You
because
always
you,
say
you are
yes.
like trapped. You are like trapped in that
Uh-huh.
in that. But some people are intelligent, very intelligent, and they have techniques to, they know how to convince you. And you say, if you give an excuse, that person tells you something else, and then trying to convince you to do whatever you don't want to do. And if you are weak, a weak person, you may say, okay, yes, I'll do
Okay,
it.
I can do it.
I can do it. Okay. But I know some people. I have some friends that they are very hard to convince. And they say no and no and no. Because they tell me that some of the things that have happened in their lives, and then no, I have my own ideas and no one is gonna convince me.
Yeah.
They are very strong people. They have maybe high self-esteem, and then they are not easy to convince.
Yes. Nobody can convince them. They stick their own decision, their point of view. So even though everyone's do it, but still, no, you cannot let me to do it. When I say no, nobody can convince me.
Yeah.
Me too sometimes.
I am not like that. I am very weak in that respect.
Me too sometimes. Whenever I don't want it, no, you cannot convince me. When I say no, period.
Yes, you don't have to feel guilty. You don't have to feel guilty, because that is one of the worst things, that you feel guilty and, well, you say yes.
Say yes. It depends the situation sometimes, right?
Yes, yes, of course.
Yeah. How about Iran? You want to add something?
Yeah, something that I would like to add is I really believe that as long as we grew up near our family, in a way, our parents, I mean, especially my mom, made me this kind of situation, like to say no, to say no directly, because it's part of my programmation for something to say. It's part of like, oh, right now I cannot say no because my mom all the time near to me as a kid, I always heard like, no, because of that, no, because of that. So it's part of my programmation. But right now I know that as a older girl, as a adult, I can choose my own decision. So I know like as a adults, all of us, we can choose the decision. And it is maybe hard for that because of our programmation as a kid. So
yeah, it's possible. Say my daughter, because whenever I say something to her, no, Shiro, I don't want it. I don't like it. Shiro. Always Shiro. But I always push her. No, I'm your mom. You should do it. Whatever I want you to do. No, why you always push me to do it? I don't want it. Sometimes you always argue.
yeah.
Because what happens is today, kids are different as they were before. Today, it's hard to convince your kids. I think they have their own personality. It is difficult to persuade kids. But I remember when I was a kid, my mother didn't have to talk to me. Just looked at me very with fixed eyes, and I know.
You know already.
I had to obey. I mean, we were scared. Just by looking at us, we obeyed. We understood what she wanted to say just by looking at her eyes. But today, look at a child and Mama, why are you looking to me like that? They say. My grandson, he tells that to his mom, my daughter. Mama, why you look to me like that? He says. Because she wants to say something just by looking at him, but no. They have their own personality and they don't accept doing whatever they don't want to do.
Yeah.
And he is only 8 years old.
They become
Let
stubborn.
alone the teenagers. You cannot convince teenagers. It's very hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
But
thing.
I don't know if
Mhm.
that happened to you, but people here used to be more restrictive than today. And today, for sure, the kids have like technology, so it is important how they are growing up with all of this new boom technological
Mhm.
transformation. So this is part of that.
Yeah. Always watching videos, playing
Mm,
games. So it makes kids stubborn, don't
yeah.
want to listen to their parents. So what about Anna? Are you still there, Anna? Actually, guys, we have 40 minutes this session, then we can have another session. So you can join with the same link. Okay, Anna, go
Just
ahead.
only 40 minutes is the session.
Yeah, 40
Lynn?
minutes. Yeah, 40
40
minutes.
minutes.
Just 40 minutes, 40
Okay.
minutes. Anna, you want to say something? Now we have 10 minutes left.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, I can totally relate from my lands, because growing up, my mom persuaded me to dance in front of like a crowd of relatives, and even though I didn't want to, I as a kid back then, I was too easy to persuade, so I did. But I believe this is something that nowadays kids are learning, especially in Asian households, how to say no. And even though they are not learning, they are inheriting it from their parents. I think this is something that I was able to notice from a few years now. Yeah, that's it.
So your mom made you to dance in front of your relatives when you were young.
Yes, that was so embarrassing. Now I look back at it, and this is something as traumatic as as it can be, and it just is now imprinted in my head.
Mm. Yeah, as a kids, we are just like, okay, especially if people praise us. Oh, wow, you can dance well. Oh, dance
Mhm.
more. So kids
Trust me,
also,
I'm not a very good dancer.
uh, yeah, I see. How about, oh, we have new participants. Ramel? Ramel, welcome to our live, Ramel. We have 8 minutes left. Glad you can catch our first session. Maybe he's still connecting. Okay, so let's keep going. What about Aman? You
Okay.
want to say something, Aman? Yes.
Yes. Uh, kids kids is great because kids knows all the time how to say no. He very few situation he say yes. He always try to say no, no, no.
No, no,
I
no.
I I am he, without knowing he knows his or her surrounding, means yeah, I want to freedom for everything. Do not push for reading. Do not push me go to the school every day. I do not want to go to the school every day.
Mm,
So so in my opinion, we learn from these types of things from kids, because
Mhm.
we forget lots of things.
Yes,
So,
that's
so
true.
if we
We
watch
learn.
the kids, yeah, so we lots of things learn. Yeah, yeah, I feel like about the technology. Uh, Kids are change something like he engage mobile phone, computers. But yeah, after some time, maybe kids are young, then he know what is right, what is wrong. but because you say this is wrong, he always say no, it is right. So if means parents always saying, trying to convince if kids, no, this is wrong, this is wrong, then kids also doing this 100% focus on these things. But you don't care about this, kids use this, and one day kids also bored, and or kids know this is right and this is wrong, because technology is part of our life. If kids know how to use a right way, then he find lots of great resource from this. but first stage, technology we use wrong way always.
All the
As a
time.
kid, as a young, anyone, like I always use video games, but in those times I do not play video games. I have no time for playing video games. So watching lots of movies. So because when I use start mobile phone, internet, so I do not know how to use this, like Facebook, Instagram also. I do not use what's the benefit for this, and how I use this for my personality development, for my speaking skills, these types of things. But I just like a road. I just walk in the road like that. But one day I realized, yes, this way I go my way, and I fulfill my all dreams. I connect peoples, and I speak in practice in Facebook. So yeah, lots of community here I joined. And so yeah, we learn lots of things, our experience. We fail lots of time and then learn. Same way our kids also, we do not try to convince every time. Yeah.
Good,
Yes.
you are in the right path now. You are learning on Facebook, Instagram, connecting people, learners
Yes.
from all over the world. Yes, you don't you
And
spend too much on social media for only social learning, not just browsing and checking all videos for nothing, right? So at least you using your time for learning, not only
yes.
for wasting time.
Yes.
Ramel,
Very good. Very good. Very good.
yes, very
Do
nice.
you? I have a question for you all. Do you think that practicing that thing in the mirror, in front of the mirror, how to learn to say no? Do you think it works?
I don't think so, because you can say no if you want to, right? You don't need to say in, but just in case, if you want to master how you look like, you people, when you say no, that people won't feel bad. So try to, I'm sorry, I can't do it now. Try to smile sometimes. So if you want to master that one, so you can master in front of the mirror.
Okay. How you look by saying no?
Yeah.
How you look at the mirror when you say no? Okay, I will have to do that.
You can practice it.
Yes.
Yes, because it depends on your facial expression. If you say no, 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 I cannot do it. But people might feel, what? Why she acts like that? So try to
But
be
there are
polite.
other techniques. There are other techniques that we will discuss in the next hour. How you prepare yourself to say no. You can give an excuse, or you
Excuse.
can praise the
Uh,
person who asked you for a favor,
yes.
and there are other techniques that
There are
we will
many,
discuss.
and also there are many phrases that you can use instead of no. You can use in a nice way, so people won't
Yes.
really feel bad when you refuse.
Yeah. There are many phrases that you can use in order not to be rude or sarcastic,
Yeah.
or give
No,
a
no, thank you.
no, no,
No,
no.
thank you. Oh,
Yes.
that's very sarcastic. Oh, we have 1 minute left.
Okay.
So maybe we can end this session and then rejoin for the next
Okay.
session. Okay. So
Okay.
one
That's
cut off
okay.
our conversation.